Hi, this is Cindy Thomason with Bookskeep. I want to show you how to pull the information out of QuickBooks that you're going to need to be able to complete the monthly cash flow spreadsheet. So let's get started. So I'm in this sample company. We want to go to Reports. We're going to just search for a transaction report. The one we want is called Transaction Detail by Account. The important thing for downloading this report is to make sure that you have the date range correct. When you do the cash flow spreadsheet, you want to look for a month that is kind of an average month for you, not your busiest season. The percentages that we set up for you going forward will be based on this assessment. So we want to be sure it's like an average month where you can sustain these percentages, not your highest sales month where you may be generating a lot more sales, having a lot more money to work with. We want the average month so that you can sustain this in the slow time. We'll make a plan for what to do in the good times. So we want to pick a custom date range. For this report, we're going to select August 26th through September 25th. Because we've determined September is the slow time for this particular business, or an average time. We also will select Run Report, but then we're going to customize it. We're using this date range because we're wanting to follow the process that Profit First suggests, where we have a rhythm for when we pay our bills and make our allocations. And the time frame that Mike suggests in Profit First really relates to the fact that on the 26th, if you paid your bills, then they would be received by the 1st when they're due. Or if you paid your bills on the 10th, they would be there by the 15th. So that's why we have that odd time frame. So once we go into Customize on our report, we want to filter, and we're going to filter by account. We want to look at specific accounts. Because Profit First works with our cash and it's a cash flow system, we want our checking and savings account, but I also recommend that you pull your MasterCard and Visa because e-commerce users are so heavy in using credit cards to be able to build up points. You're using those credit cards but paying them off every month in most cases, so we want to capture that to be sure that we've got those operating expenses or even inventory that are hitting your credit cards showing up on our analysis. We select Run Report, and when we do that, we see that all of the activity that have hit either of our checking account directly or it's the offsetting entry that information is included. Now we're going to export this to Excel. In Excel, you're going to need to make sure that anything that is in these accounts where the checking or the credit card is showing up over here in the split, you're going to exclude those. You've already got those included up here in checking. So look for anything that's being pulled in this report where the split shows those accounts that we're addressing and just exclude those. If it shows up over here, you want to get rid of it. Then we're going to hit Export to Excel. And that information will be downloaded into your computer. Once you open that up, what you'll do is highlight that information. What we're looking for is the accounts that show up in column A. If these accounts, the way the report filters it, if it shows up in column G, those are the ones you want to get rid of. Just simply delete it, clean it up in Excel, and then you want to copy this report. Click in the space between A and 1 to highlight the whole spreadsheet. Then you can copy it over into our monthly cash flow management tool. Once you've got everything copied over into the cash flow tool, you're ready to get to work on that tool, and that's our next tutorial.